So one of the big topics you see online in the fitness industry is bulking. Bulking's talked about loads, people joke about it, people give advice on it, and it's a massive thing within the online fitness space. But unfortunately, a lot of people actually don't understand how to bulk properly. Because here's the thing, a bulk done properly can be one of the most beneficial things in terms of results for you. Now, why should you bulk? Um, well, regardless of whether you're trying to gain weight or not, I think bulking is great for everyone. In fact, I'd encourage everyone to bulk, even if your goal's to lose body fat. I'd still encourage you to bulk because here's what bulking will do. Bulking's going to help you put on more lean body mass, and it's also going to help you feel better and perform better in the gym. Because when you're eating a calorie deficit, you tend to have less energy and you don't perform as well in the gym. You don't feel as energized. And a bulk overall, a good bulk, a bulk that's done well, will help you feel energized, perform well in the gym, and give you better results. But the problem a lot of people come across is how should you bulk? Now, unfortunately, online, a lot of fitness creators just really push the narrative that you should be eating like thousands and thousands of calories above your maintenance and just eat a stupid amount and go on a dirty bulk. A dirty bulk is a very common term that I see thrown around, and it's thrown around way too much. And unfortunately, people jump onto it and follow this dirty bulk. It's not ideal at all. Because what a dirty bulk basically is, for people that don't know, you eat a shit ton of food, and a lot of time this food isn't good food. It's stuff like pizzas, burgers, takeaways, just anything you can get in your fucking mouth. And what will happen is you will put on weight. Let's say you put on 10 pounds of weight, maybe 2 pounds will be muscle mass, 8 pounds will be fat, and you end up actually not achieving the result you want. You don't end up building loads of muscle because you're eating loads more food. You just get more fat and you feel worse. It's no good for your energy levels whatsoever. You just bloated, gut issues, you be on the toilet 4 or 5 times a day. It's no good at all. Now, ideally, you eat 300 to 600 calories above your calorie maintenance. Now, what's your calorie maintenance? Well, everyone's got a different calorie maintenance, and this is dependent on age, gender, height, weight, lifestyle, genetics. Um, and you can figure this out by going online, and if you type in calorie calculator, you can figure out how many calories you need to gain weight or to lose weight. But this isn't obviously always accurate because, you know, everyone's completely different. It will take, your height, your weight, your lifestyle into consideration. But truthfully, it might not be 100% accurate. So what you can do basically is start tracking your calories using an app called MyFitnessPal. And if you're maintaining weight while eating a certain number of calories every day, that's probably your maintenance. And then start bumping those calories up by 300. Let's say you still maintain the same weight consistently while eating 300 calories more throughout the day. Bump your calories up again by another 300. If you start gaining weight, that's probably where you should be eating to gain weight consistently. And that's the way you should bulk. Now, that's great. You know how many calories you should be getting. But next, it's looking at the quality of the food. Because what people will do is, let's say they need to hit 3,500 calories in a day, they'll just eat whatever high in calories. And what you've got to look at as well, you've got to really prioritize protein. So if you buy food and look on the back, let's say you look at a box of eggs. Per egg, it might say 8.5 grams of protein. Great. If you have 3 of them, that's what, 25.5 grams of protein. And then it's probably about 80 calories in a large egg, I think. So about 240 calories, 25 grams of protein. So you put that into your app and it calculates that. Now, how much protein should you be getting depending on how heavy you are, how much protein should you be getting? Well, a good measurement is A gram of protein, a good measurement is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, this could be 1 gram to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say let's say me, I'm 180 pounds. Lowest I should go is 180 grams of protein. Highest, which is 1.5, I'm going to have to do the maths now. 270 grams of protein is the most I should be having. So 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Somewhere between that's probably the sweet spot. But as long as you're getting the 1 gram per pound of body weight, you should be fine. Now, common mistakes people make when bulking is they will eat a shit ton of calories with not a lot of protein in. So let's say they eat like 2,500 calories with hardly any protein in. Then at the end of the day, they still need 500 calories, but they need like 100 grams of protein. They're going to need to eat a lot more calories to make up for all the protein they've missed to get all that protein in. And they're going to end up eating a stupid amount of calories and getting fat. Another mistake people make is I'll commonly hear people say, I can't gain weight even though I eat like 1,000 calories above my maintenance. Now, the reason for that normally is they're not doing it every day throughout the week. Because this is a fact. Let's say 5 days of the week, you eat above your calorie maintenance. So you're bulking well, you're eating enough food. And then 2 days of the week, you eat below your calorie maintenance. At the end of the week, it's probably going to even out and you're ending up probably just staying the same weight. Whereas if you eat in a bulk 7 days a week, you will gain weight. So this is the biggest one. People don't do this every day of the week. It's got to be consistent. There's no good doing it for 3 days of the week, and for the other 4 days of the week, you're not doing it because you're just going to end up maintaining. Another mistake people make is they don't give themselves enough time. If you get to midday and you still haven't eaten, you're really cutting yourself short on time to get the calories in and the protein in. Ideally, if you can get a meal in early on in the morning with enough protein in, that will give you a good head start to the day, because by lunchtime you have another meal and then you've got a lot of calories in. Dinner time, great. And another mistake people make is they don't really calculate how much protein they should be getting per meal. So let's say you're 150 pounds and you need 150 grams of protein. Let's say you're going for 3 meals a day. You should work that out, 50 grams of protein per meal. People don't do that. They just kind of look at the calories and don't measure the protein up. And you need to really prioritize protein. I can't stress that up. A few bulking hacks. I've made a video on calorie shake. It's a very high calorie shake, and I know I said you shouldn't go stupid with the calories, but that's like an emergency shake. Like if you're coming to the end of the day and you need 1,500 calories because you've hardly ate anything, then that's great. If you only need like 300 calories at the end of the day, do not have that protein shake, the one I put in the video, because you'll just end up shitting on the toilet all night. And that brings me on to another issue. People eat too close to going to bed, so they'll leave all their eating towards the end of the day. After dinner time, they'll be like, oh shit, I still need like 1,000 calories. And then they'll just stuff their face really close to bed. They'll go to bed, that'll cause sleep issues. The next day, they'll feel tired. And when you're tired, you don't make good decisions. So the next day, when you're tired because you didn't get a good enough sleep, and you didn't get a good enough sleep because you ate too close to bed, you're going to make bad decisions the next day based on your eating habits. You might even miss your gym session because you feel like shit. And it just ends up creating a downward spiral. So try and eat as early in the day as possible. That is basically just a basic video on bulking. I just wanted to go over because I'm seeing a lot of shit out there. People saying, just do a dirty bulk, do a dirty bulk. Don't do it, because what you'll have to do, you'll just be running 100 miles, then you'll have to cut back. So you'll do this dirty bulk, put on like 10 pounds, 8 pounds of it will be body fat, and then you've got to go for a cut to get back down to a good body weight and get rid of that fat. And you'll go on another dirty bulk and get fat again, and you're just going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. If you do a healthy bulk, 300 to 600 calories above your maintenance, gradually over time, you'll put on minimal body fat. You won't put on much body fat, and you'll build muscle. Muscle building is a slow process. And if you try and make it a super quick process, and just try and basically run your way through it, you end up coming to brick walls. And look for the long term, don't look for the short term. Anything good that you want takes time. So yeah, keep that in mind. Take care.